Good morning, students. Today I am going to start chapter 15 and the topic is hygiene, a key to healthy life. Hygiene is known as a key to healthy life. As the word hygiene comes in our mind, a scene is created in our mind about the neat and clean environment around us, which is pollution free, germ free and disease free. So dear student, hygiene is defined as the science and practice of maintaining good health is known as hygiene. What do you mean by good health or a healthy person? Health can be defined as the state or the condition of the body of the person who represent physical, mental, social and emotional fitness is known as healthy person. According to World Health Organization, healthy person, the person is said to be healthy who is physically, mentally and socially fit and free from disease. So dear student, in the topic hygiene I am going to discuss in this video two main topics: personal hygiene and social hygiene. So first, what do you mean by personal hygiene or the social hygiene? Personal hygiene means when we take care of our own body, about its cleanliness, or when we take care about our own body, it is known as personal hygiene. And when we are taking care of our surrounding, known as social hygiene. So let us see the major aspect of the personal hygiene. Dear student, in the following point I am going to explain to you all about the personal hygiene. So first is cleanliness. In the cleanliness, few points are there like hands and skin, undergarment and handkerchief, hair, teeth, breath by nose, eyes and ears. Here the point, physical exercise, rest and sleep, and the last point is healthy habit. So let us proceed to the personal hygiene, and first is hands and skin. Dear student, hand and skin. Hand is that part of the body which come maximum in contact with the object, article, substances which we handle daily. And due to the handling to this article, germs and dirts settle on our hand. So we have to ensure that on the regular basis we have to wash our hand. Before we are going to have our meal, at least for 20 to 25 seconds, we have to wash our hands so that all the dirts and germ should be washed away. Also, when we use toilet, after using the toilet we have to wash our hand neat and clean. Skin. Skin is the largest organ of the human body, which is being in contact with the external environment. Dear student, as you know today, air, water is polluted and lot of the germs are suspended in the air which settle on our skin. So on the regular basis, daily, early morning we have to take bath so that all these dirts, germ should be washed away and now our body is fit and clean. Sometimes what happens? This dirt used to block our pores of skin. You may have noticed small pores are there through which waste of the body used to come out. If the pore is being blocked, the waste can't come out or can't be excreted out through the skin, and it may cause disease. So dear student, daily we have to, at least once we have to take bath, so that dirt should be washed away from our skin. If it is possible, then twice. It is well and good. Next topic I am going to explain you undergarment and handkerchief. Undergarment and handkerchief are those articles that we have to share with others, or we have not to use other undergarment and the handkerchief. Dear student, because as we use it, undergarment and handkerchief, it may contain some germs or the dirt, and if same it is being used by other, the germ can transfer and it may cause disease. So you ensure that we should never share or use other undergarment or handkerchief. Next point I am going to explain you hair. Dear student, hair. Our hair add beauty to our body. So we have to wash regularly, and we have to ensure that time to time we have to comb our hair, so that the dirts and the germ should be away from our hair. Next point, teeth. Dear student, you know how teeth is important for us. Some important and essential work of the teeth is, first, it helps to chew food, and the complex part of the food is being broken to the simpler. Second is, it helps to make the proper pronunciation. Means when we speak, proper pronunciation is being done by the help of the teeth. Facial appearance, a beautiful, charming facial appearance is being made by our teeth. You may have noticed some person who have lost their teeth. See how it is. They are unable to speak in proper way. They are unable to chew the food. So, on the regular basis, after each 6 months, we have to go for routine checkup to the dentist, so that our teeth is in proper condition. And to keep the teeth in proper condition, twice a day we have to brush our teeth. Once early morning, and the next before going to the bed. We have to ensure without fail that we have to brush our teeth. Also, one thing is important, after each meal, after having anything, we have to wash our teeth. We have to rinse, so that not a single particle of the food item should be attached to our teeth, and it may cause any problem. So this all the healthy habit we have to inbuilt in our daily life, so that this part should be fit and fine. Next point, breath by nose. Why did we advise that we have to breathe through our nose only? Why not through the mouth? Dear student, in our nostril you see fine hair are there, which act as a filter. Do not allow any dirt or germ to enter to our lungs. Just it is being arrested here in the nostril. So when we breathe through the nose, the air which enter to our lungs is free from germs and dirt. So it is being advised, always doctor used to advise that you have to breathe through the nose only, not through the mouth, because through mouth these germs and dirt can enter to our lungs which may cause serious type of the diseases. Next is eyes. Eyes are the highly sensitive sense organ of our body, dear student, and we have to maximum we have to take care. Us we have to take care of all the part of our body. Eyes which make a way to the beauty of the nature created by the God. So daily in the regular basis at least 5 times we have to wash our eyes with clean and cold water, because clean and cold water used to make relax to our eyes and the tissue attached to our eyes. So dear student, whenever any type of the dirt enter to our eyes, we have not to rub it. Or sometimes you have noticed while you are riding the bicycle or bike, some flies used to enter and we immediately used to rub it. We have not to do such kind of practice. We have to wash slowly, gently with the cold water, and you will see that the germ or the dirt or the fly is to come out. We have to never rub it, because the outer layer of the eye is so fine and sharp. When we rub it, it may get scratched and it may cause a serious type of disease. Next point I am going to discuss ear. Ear is also one of the highly sensitive sense organ, dear student. We have to never insert any sharp object in our ear, because it may damage to our eardrum, and once the eardrum is being damaged, we are unable to listen the beautiful or melodious sound of the nature or the any type of the sound. We are unable to know about it. So suppose that you feel any type of the itchiness, then with the sharp and soft cotton you can just you can sharp your ear, but you have not to use the sharp object like the pencil or any hard object, because it can damage to your eardrum and there will be great problem. So dear student, these were some daily routine cleanliness of our body, and that we have to practice in the regular basis. Next I am going to explain you physical exercise. Each human being of any age group, they have to practice some of the physical activity. For the small children, playing is one of the best physical exercise. Walking, running, dancing, swimming, cycling, variety type of the physical exercise. Also yoga, this all are the type of the physical. So each age group person should do some physical exercise according to their convenience, because this physical exercise keep our vital organ healthy, also maintain our blood pressure. Next, rest and sleep. Dear student, rest, proper rest is so essential, because during this resting period only our body, our human body is being automatically repaired. Means those tissue, those cells are being damaged, they are being repaired. So during the sleep, our body or the part of the body get rest. Also our brain. When we sleep, you have noticed that after the sleep, when you get up, you feel fresh, energetic, and the capacity to do work is used to increase, because our body part has got proper rest. So in general, an adult person should daily at least 6 to 7 hours he should sleep. not more than that. And for a small infant, more than that means about 10 to 12 hours they used to sleep. So during the sleep our body get rest to repair it. And the last is the healthy habit. Dear student, now all the activity just what I told you, these are included in the healthy habit. So once again I am summarizing all the healthy habit first. Early morning before the sunrise we have to wake up. There is a small sentence, early to bed and early to rise make a person healthy, wealthy and wise. Means we have to go according to this a meaningful sentence. Early to bed and early to rise make a person healthy, wealthy and wise. So early morning we have to wake up, we have to go for our natural course, our daily activity. We have to clean our teeth, take bath. Daily we have to ensure that we should wear neat and clean clothes, do some physical exercise, and this way these are the healthy habits that we have to continuously practice. So dear student, personal hygiene, please you read it. In the next video I will explain you about social hygiene. What do you mean by social hygiene? Taking care of the surrounding is known as social hygiene. In the next video I will explain you about the social hygiene. Thank you dear students.